Forget what you seen or heard.
You got the Men in Black flashy thing.
It works through through the audio.
It works it's like a sound wave that erases your memory.
Right.
I would abuse that way too much.
Just have it constantly running.
I don't remember any of this. He's just trying to think when the zombies, whenever they walk into his house, they're just like, what the fuck did I just do for the past 3 hours?
No. You wake up, it's been 13 years. What have I been doing?
Oh, man, I'd never come back over here.
Right.
Jerry's just keeping human slaves. He's like the human centipede dude, but he just puts you under spell, basically, and keeps you.
I imagine you're kind of compliant when you're in that mode, too, so I can get you to do menial tasks.
Menial.
Yeah, you can't be given that power.
Yeah, don't be like having me do stuff without me knowing.
I wouldn't do that to y'all.
You lying. I don't like the way you just said it.
It's like I make you angry one time, and then you're just like, all right, bitch, wait till next time you come over.
Who doesn't leave the attic now, Dorian?
I'm just stuck up here in the corner. Like, what's that guy doing? Don't worry about that guy.
They start asking too many questions. They're right next to him now.
All of a sudden, you just got a pile of people in the corner.
A room full of people.
Like, so what are these 7 guys doing just sitting here?
Forbidden.
You know what? Well, they all started asking about the guys. Now look, there's 8 of them.
He tells them before they even come up there, like, all right, whatever you see up there, don't ask me about it.
Come up, 13 people
Yo,
standing.
what the fuck is this?
Fucking told him. I fucking told him.
The whole house is now full. I'm like, this is a little bit excessive at this point.
Like, why do I keep bringing them upstairs?
It becomes an addiction.
I start collecting people.
He's laying in bed like, I should bring somebody up here so they can ask.
Hey, you up?
Hey, you up? Hey, you up? First reply, yeah, I'm up. Come over. You want to smoke? They come up, bam, another one.
I feel like the only one who would never ask is Dave. He would just come up here and be like, and keep it pushing.
You need some shells?
Too many questions.
What he really wants to do is capture Dave. Like, but he can't ever get him to ask about the people. And like, that's the only way it pleases them when they ask about the people. He doesn't get the same pleasure out of it if they don't ask about the people first. Like, oh, the people? The people?
I could just see you sweating, like looking at people, licking your lips, like.
Hey, hang around you, man. Got any questions for me?
Nah, man, everything's all good.
See anything out of the norm?
Like, so what's
Nope.
going on?
There's always people here.
You guys recording or what's up? I'm like, that's good enough. Yeah, come on, people. Hipsters. This week we're going to be doing our monthly review for the month of August. We're talking with Jeremy, Antoine, Dorian, and Izzy.
Do you guys know who everybody is?
Yeah, what up, y'all?
That's Izzy.
Sup?
I'm Dorian.
He tries to bring this back every couple of weeks. He's like, hold on. We should...
Well, Connor's supposed to be here.
I think he wants to introduce himself.
Because then I would have just been like, I'm Antoine. And then he would have been like, I'm Connor. But like, he's not here. But I had to do it to Izzy to bring her in on it.
Oh, I'm down for it, bro. I was always wondering why we didn't announce ourselves.
See,
you know what I mean?
wonders.
But that's just me, you know?
But Jeremy
Because then
already
everybody's
said.
left to presume who is who. Because we don't really refer to each other by name on here. We just stare at each other until we get attention.
No, I mean, sometimes we refer by name. But you're right. Most of it is just like, okay, so this is what this podcast is, right?
Yeah.
It's talking to your friends,
If
okay?
it's the top
so just
10
join
game,
in the
then-
conversation with us when there's a blank spot for you. Tell us what you feel. Comment. We'll talk
Should I
back.
introduce myself every time I want to say something? Like, all right, this is Dorian. And then...
I feel like that's annoying.
Yeah, it can't be like that. It has to be like literally how Jeremy does it, except we go in a circle. Like, it's Jeremy Twan.
Yeah, see, that takes too much coordination too. We just like doing like I thought it was cool the way it was, and then Connor was like, we should introduce ourselves, and then I was fighting it for a long time, and then I was like, okay. So then he was like talking with blah 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 blah, and then I was like, I'm Antoine.
And then Connor usually follows up with, I'm Connor.
And I'm Dorian.
Well, what's good? I'm Izzy.
There you go. So now that everybody knows who's talking, we got that out the way. The first thing that I've seen this month that makes me very happy is the XFL is continued by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, baby.
Oh, shit.
So that makes me pretty happy. Because the NFL kind of sucks now.
And you have a deep, loving connection to the XFL ever since like the whole fucking we had a whole episode on it because of you. You were like, I need to talk about the XFL. We talked about the XFL.
Mm-hmm. It was good.
So then there was I think we even had a mini funeral moment of silence for the end of the XFL.
We did
in a monthly review a few months back.
We brought it up, but now they're back.
And now, like Jesus,
they have resurrected.
That was coming.
Back and stronger than ever with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as the leader. The Rock
was the rock in front of the cave that XFL came out of.
Yes.
They're gonna do so much better. Because nobody likes Vince McMahon, but everybody loves The Rock.
Everybody. Children.
Everybody doesn't love the XFL.
No, but The Rock runs it now, so it's gonna be different. Yeah, they're gonna love it. They're gonna love it.
If they didn't like the XFL then, why would they like it now?
Vince McMahon.
Rebranding.
Yeah, right? Champion was sold at Walmart. Now it's sold in the mall.
I'm telling you, rebranding. Even though Champion, I must say, is actually the first clothing brand who ever did reversible clothes. So I want to know why that doesn't have more clout than it does. Like, they don't really have that recognition.
Really, all I'm saying is the quality of clothes got so shitty that they were able to be like, yo, the clothes that we used to sell at Kmart, we can now sell at the mall because it's way better than the shit that they're selling. And then they just put their shit in the mall because it's thick, it lasts long, it doesn't shrink. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit that clothes should do.
It depends.
Shit that clothes should do.
It's the champion of clothing, man.
Boom.
So yeah, there was a light note for everybody. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, bringing back the XFL. Shit's lit. I'm watching next season.
I'm not watching.
You don't watch sports, so.
Yeah.
Well, for another lighthearted thing, for all the clout chasers, we still have TikTok. That's for sure. I know at the beginning of this fucking month,
there was a TikTok skit.
The president said that whatever the fuck he's gonna do, there ain't gonna be no more TikTok by Tuesday. And then 20 fucking Tuesdays later, here we are, y'all. Still got our TikTok.
20 Tuesdays in 1 month. 20 Tuesdays in 1 month. That's impressive. That's an impressive fucking month.
You know what I meant.
Hey, it's
but
2020. You never know what's going on.
Every day is Tuesday.
Every day.
They're just like, hey, we're gonna extend August for 20 more weeks. Like, hold on, what? We're on August 74th. Like, hold on, nigga. We gotta stop this.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how they keep people from voting. So
hey, we never get to do our monthly review.
That is the most genuine laugh you have had in quite some time.
That was so real, Dorian.
Well, that's other news I've seen.
right. They're trying to keep people from voting.
They were locking the mailboxes.
Yes.
No, they were removing mailboxes.
They were also locking them too.
You cannot have these anymore.
They were also putting like this whole locking mechanism on the front, and like for the ones they didn't remove.
They do also want to have cops at the voting booths.
Oh, great. Another murder.
I know.
Wait till there's a murder at our voting booth. That's just going to be real great.
Like, what the fuck?
That's what's going to happen. That's how the votes are going to get fucked up. And then, bam, whatever scandal comes out of it is going to come out of it. But, something's going to happen.
Another thing that happened this month was that there was Bella Thorne.
Oh, $1 million. Okay.
The greatest troll ever.
$2 million. She made $2 million in 24 hours.
Hold on, wait.
No, she made the first million in 24 hours.
Yeah.
But then, she accumulated like $2 million.
A lot of people are actually quite upset upset with her on the media right now.
Because she said she was going to sell nude pictures, then didn't sell nude. Like,
it was just sultry pictures.
Yeah, they were like, no. I mean, technically, if you look at what she said, they're like, how naked is naked? And she said, no clothes naked. This bitch ain't lying. She ain't wearing clothes. She's wearing undergarments. But she ain't lying to a nigga. She's not wearing clothes. That is the lovely loophole. But like, I can see where people.
She fucking up for all the other non-celebrity OnlyFans out there.
I mean, but I don't feel like she fucked it up for him because like, it's just like. You got played, nigga. Well, you can't be mad that she just played you. Like
what happened was
the issue was the payout.
Yeah, they all of them requested refunds. They said they weren't given what they were told they were going to be given.
And OnlyFans was liable for that shit, and they had to pay all that shit back.
They were like, "Fuck that, you're getting paid.
You're not doing this again."
And now women and people that like are making content there, they used to get paid out every week. Now it's every 30 days, right?
And then also something along the lines of you can only have a maximum tip of $100 now per like thing when before it was unlimited.
I thought it was like 50.
There was a $100 limit on something and a $50 limit on that. Mind you, I'm not necessarily all the way educated on it, but I do know that there are now restrictions when before the limits were endless. So yeah, she hella fucked it up for sex workers all around the world.
I feel like she played the game and she won.
She did. She was the ultimate. I'm surprised it was her who broke.
But the shit,
you still getting paid though.
But her excuse for it though, like
but
she said, I was doing it for research for a movie role.
Yeah, she did.
Like you fucked up everybody's bag for a movie role.
Right.
What?
Let's be honest though. Who the fuck was that thirsty though?
If they put a tip limit, then like, so this is what happens. This is what happens out of this. Another platform is gonna arise with the old rules that fucking OnlyFans had, and then everybody's gonna leave OnlyFans and go to that platform, and then everything's gonna be kosher again, except for another nigga's gonna be rich because he made a new platform. So why don't we just hop on that?
Why don't they make a celebrity only fucking platform that celebrities can sell their nudes on and that they're able to fucking compensate, and then you got your basicbitch.com, you know what I mean? Like, let these hoes from Illinois and Ohio fucking get a chance.
I mean, they still have a chance.
Barely.
They still have a chance. They can still get paid doing it.
Somewhat.
Like, what niggas know now is celebrities are gonna play you, and now they gonna stick with the bottom bitches. You know what I'm saying?
They reliable. The bottom hoes
like the ones that's really out here trying to get that bread.
Mm-hmm. They be busting it open.
They can't charge $200 now because they're not.
But I'm saying the new platform is gonna change that.
Naya fans only. I don't think your girl will.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
He's like, fuck, can we edit this part out, actually?
Involve a lot of secrecy.
What, the Nine fans?
Yeah.
It's just an application.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I don't think there was nothing wrong with that for real.
I mean, again, you said it best. You know, she played the game. She fucking won it, bro. Like,
it's like saying that, like, when they legalized weed, it just fucked over. Well, I can't say that, I guess, because that's illegal.
I don't know.
I mean, prostitution
there's
is illegal.
a bunch of bitches who are just hella pressed, but I totally agree. Like, she played the ultimate loophole. Like, she wasn't lying. She
just took advantage of the simps, man.
Yep.
For real.
And we've been advocating for that for like weeks.
Y'all niggas,
multitude of schemes to
y'all
make
was
this
so
work.
thirsty. It was so many thirsty niggas that they just gave her $2 million.
Yeah.
Like they, the thirsty niggas accumulated $2 million.
That motherfuckers like at $200 a pop.
That's what they all paid, $200 a pop.
I believe so, right?
It was $200 per for the first or
like
for the only
three pictures or some shit.
Like my nigga, that what? You deserve to be robbed.
That's 10,000 motherfuckers that paid her $200.
Around the world, that's a practical number. She's quite popular. You know what I mean? That's like if Bella Hadid pulled the same fucking stunt.
I don't think that is that fucked up. There's just 10,000 idiots that gave her $200, and now they're mad when they shouldn't have got a refund. Like, you paid her $200 for whatever she was going to give you, nigga. That's what OnlyFans is.
For real.
So, like, why are they giving refunds anyways? Who the fuck knows? I'd have been like, no, nigga, you're an idiot.
Boom.
Like, they don't deserve a refund, first of all. Like, you paid, she gave you something. She didn't give them nothing.
That was more than y'all was ever gonna get in your whole motherfucking life. You better take that. Yeah, she messaged her bitch ass back. You welcome. You are fucking welcome.
I mean, I feel like OnlyFans is the real.
I give it to little shorty,
like
man.
hoes.
She played a game. She played it good. Good for her.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they used that platform. She used the platform, made $2 million. Can't really hate on her.
These 10,000 Sims could have got together and formed a class action lawsuit against OnlyFans. They could have
literally made a transformer and destroyed her. Like,
that's all they do. Just play with gadgets and shit all day. They were waiting on the Bella Thorne OnlyFans.
In Salamis Prime.
Yes, I think that like OnlyFans is overreacting. They should have just not gave the refunds and not been scared that the 10,000 people were going to stop using their platform.
Well, I don't think they were scared of, like, from what I read, they were afraid of litigation.
I mean, but like, you can't have a lawyer be like, they received something. It's not like they didn't receive anything.
They were nude photos. Like, I don't know what to, you know what I mean? Like,
have you seen the photos? Like,
no, but
did you?
No.
I was about to say, was
only they did, so they still got
in there as in photos.
They still got exclusive photos.
I was gonna say, just because you don't see the lips, don't mean that you didn't get $200 worth of celebrity. You know what I mean? These bitches got a higher net worth.
$200 worth of celebrity.
$200 worth of celebrity.
You did not just spread
that's what I just said, and I meant that $200 worth of celebrity.
It's just like in the escort business. There's a $200 escort. There's a $2,000 escort.
You know what I mean?
It ain't gonna be the same thing.
These niggas mad because her $200 ain't yo $200. You know what I mean?
She's also right in that sense too. Like her, like $200 to her is probably not worth
that
news.
shit. Like chump change, bro. She'll probably spend $200 on like I don't fucking know.
She'll probably spend $200 on dinner, easy.
Yeah,
easy $200 on dinner.
No question. On lunch, bro. Like on a cup of coffee type
How
shit.
rich is she? Like before the OnlyFans shit.
Hey,
I mean, I'm pretty sure she's pretty rich. If all these niggas wanted to see her that bad.
What is Bella Thorne's network?
I never heard of her before all this.
Right, yeah, I didn't know about it until...
I found this on the web for what is Bella Thorne's network.
Well, now it's over $2 million. That's for sure. Because, for real, if I was able to do this and I did it, y'all would be like, hey, man, that shit was smart as fuck. And I'd be like, I know. I ain't even showing my dick.
But as a celebrity who's already big, why would you do it?
For an extra $2 million. Like, hey, I'll show you all my dick for $200. Then they all send me pictures. I show them my ass.
The pubes.
Yeah, that's the top. It's like my pubic hair, like
the crown.
I hit him with the crown patch.
This is what you get. Then they all like, no, hell no, I want a refund. Like, nigga, no. And that was way more specific. I said dicks. I don't even think she said like specific. Like, I'll show you my butthole.
She used to have a $5 million net worth.
So she already banked up
everything. She has a $12 million net worth.
Hey, good boost. I feel like her PR person was like, hey, you want to let people know because y'all didn't even know who she was. Now y'all know who she is.
Yo,
I still don't. But I know because of OnlyFans, she did shit before that.
What did she do?
Alvin and the Chipmunks, my nigga. She's a Disney star type shit. Like, she did a couple of them stupid ass Disney movies.
This was probably a whole bunch of fucking little pedos, too. It probably was a whole bunch of pedos. Like, I've been waiting so long. That's why she was probably like, fuck y'all.
She was born in 98 or 97. Hold on, 97. So she's 22 years old.
Oh, yeah, they couldn't wait.
Yeah, they couldn't wait.
Let me see. She was in Shake It Up on Disney Channel.
What year?
2010 to 2013.
See? This is the niggas that knew who she was. Who else even know who she is?
She was in a movie called The Babysitter. She was in Amityville: The Awakening. And then she was also like...
She was like sitting at a table in Amityville.
And then she did voice work for Alvin and the Chipmunks Road Trip.
Word. Mm-hmm. So all these people seen her on Shake It Up, basically, because she had no other star roles in anything.
Nah, bro. She's hella Instagram famous, though. Like, that's definitely where she's gotten her boost over the last couple of years. She's more on the stardom for that. And she's been going to a lot of fashion weeks, lots of fucking celebrity appearances, been doing, like, TikTok and shit like that, so.
So she's your favorite celebrity?
Mine? Hell no. What the fuck? Kat Dennings, bring me them titties.
Yeah, she does. Hey, she does have like...
Yo, Kat Dennings
is on... OnlyFans?
Kat Dennings is my ultimate celebrity crush. Like, if she were to fucking breathe in my direction, I would fall over.
I would think about giving it a 200. I'll think about it.
I'm cool. I don't know why I
wouldn't do it.
I think about it. I want to do it.
I would do it.
He would do it.
It was worth it.
No, I wouldn't.
It was worth it.
He would be pulling his budget book out like,
Where can I pool?
we could take 10 away from here, 20 from there.
Nah, they got to be on Twitter somewhere if they made it OnlyFans.
I'll stop getting the fresh chicken. I'll get the frozen chicken.
Silly as fuck.
That's how people gotta be out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Gotta break that budget down, baby. You gotta figure out where you can cut
I'm
the
not doing that for Kat Dennings' titties, though.
What if I went half?
I mean, but like that's
I'll
the
go half
only.
with you, bruh.
That's
100.
y'all gonna have the same account mad as fuck. Like, log out, log the fuck out. All right, there's too many people on the account. Log out right now. Like, nah, nigga, I'm watching. No, log out.
She only does a live show once a week.
Y'all get it every time.
I got a whole Google Calendar shared between y'all.
I always get it at the end. She's getting dressed.
She getting dressed. She already had the tank top on, man. What the fuck? Now, if I can see people being that mad if they, went through that whole budget breakdown to pull out this 200, and then all you get is like her in a nightgown, like.
I'm pretty sure it was her in just a thong.
That's not no clothes nude then.
Did she literally say
Yes,
no
she
clothes
is.
nude?
That's not clothing. That's undergarments.
It's undergarments.
I mean, undergarments are clothes though.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
That's
Yeah,
like
they
saying
are.
shoes are clothes. They're not. They're fucking
It's a part of
shoes.
clothing.
But it's an undergarment.
Are socks
All right, Mr.
clothes?
Semantics, man.
Yes.
No,
When
they're
I
not.
Underwear.
When I asked
It's
for
to wear
clothes,
under clothes.
when I asked for
No.
clothes,
And
like,
you wear
Just because when you ask for clothes, your mom buys you underwear doesn't mean that.
But you wear clothes that
I know,
you're
but like
wearing it.
clothing is not socks, shoes, bras, panties, gloves, scarf.
I'm about to just look up the definition of clothing.
Google, what are clothes?
Get on the Goog.
The goog.
Get on the Goog, man.
Google it.
Check it out.
Clothing's definition is literally a covering. Underwear or clothes.
Well, none of us saw the fucking picture, so we can't get technical.
If you've seen the pictures, post them in the comments. If you are one of the 10,000 people, send us some money.
Please.
DM me the pictures on Facebook at Antoine Smith.
Yes, everybody please send news to Antoine on Facebook.
I like how he's the only one not
If people
laughing.
start sending me nudes for real, I'm definitely gonna just start throwing eggs at you guys.
What?
Throw eggs at you
Why?
because that's what I'm gonna do.
That's his retaliation.
nudes?
Yeah, for a whole for 18 people sending me nudes. I gotta see 18 random nudes.
So here's how you find Antoine on Facebook.
This month also the RNC happened, and
The
Convention.
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 the Republican National Convention.
Yeah, according to them. According to them, that's what it is.
Yes,
It's like an ATM machine.
The automated money machine. You're right.
yeah. Apparently, at the convention, they painted a podium, right?
They painted a podium.
That, like, well, it was on a podium that you're talking about. The thing.
The sign.
Yeah. So there's a sign that said the Republican National Convention, but it was
Yeah, it's an
the
RNC
convention, which is the convention. What I was bringing it up for was the lovely string of speakers that they had.
Oh, the Trumps?
It wasn't just the Trumps.
I mean,
one
but they
lady
had
was yelling.
They had like 6 Trumps
They did have like 6
out of
Trumps,
12 speakers.
and then
Trump has a daughter that nobody knew about.
Tiffany Trump?
Not the pretty one, right? Like not Ivanka.
yeah. There's Ivanka and then there's Tiffany. He's right.
one that he
I know,
didn't molest.
I knew that there was one.
And you see why?
The one he didn't molest. Tiffany Trump.
Some of the other speakers were notable people. So of the 12 speakers,
Oh, yeah, the
6 of them
two
were
from St. Louis.
6 of them were Trumps, right?
6 of them were Trumps. I know
And
that.
then 3 of them were the couple from St. Louis that held up Black Lives Matter.
Wait, hold on. Wait, with the guns?
Yes, with the guns.
The Vice City?
Yes, the Vice City motherfuckers.
Used as the cover?
Yes.
Did I know they were lawyers?
Yeah, they were. They're personal injury lawyers because why wouldn't they be? Like
hurting a call or hurting a call? Hurting a car?
Call Karen.
Call Karen.
And then the other notable one. Do you guys remember that really snarky kid from the March for Life
with the Native American?
With the Native
Dude that
American.
was yelling in the Native American's face?
Well, he wasn't yelling. He was just smiling, like
smirking.
Yeah.
Had that smug look on
He
his
was
face.
there?
Like,
He was one of the keynote speakers
Get the fuck
for the
out.
RNC, and he filmed a little video like, yes, we have to stand up to left-wing media and their prosecution of Donald J. Trump.
Is he old enough to vote?
I don't know.
Probably not.
I swear to God, this is just a fucking television scheme at this point. Like, these aren't even, they can't even be advocate speakers.
When the motherfucking, like the
So,
couple
like,
that had
basically,
the guns.
was there Mitch McConnell there, too?
I don't know if Mitch, I only know about the funny ones, to be real.
Okay. Well, that's mostly all of them.
Yeah, it's mostly
There's
all
only
of them.
12 speakers, and you named 3 plus the 6 Trumps. There's only 9.
You already named like fucking 8 of them.
The gun people speech was like about how we need to like pretty much Second Amendment rocks and shoot people that are gonna come for your shit. Oh, and
we're gonna take over the suburbs.
Yeah. The Democrats are trying to make suburbs illegal. Which like fuck it, fuck your suburbs, you stupid bitch.
What does make suburbs illegal even mean?
Okay, so like what they're talking about is in some areas they're trying to make it so that like you can't zone for only single family homes. So like you could have like any house you have anywhere you could convert it into a double pretty much. And they're like that will kill the suburbs and bring crime and destruction because renters would come.
It would, and whatever. We've been had to deal with it forever.
Right,
so.
right. Why the fuck? Right. Hold on. Yeah.
I mean, it would. But like, fuck them. You're right. Like, let us rent out shit in the suburbs. I mean, you can still rent shit in the suburbs, though. That's why I don't understand. They sound stupid. Like, single-family homes get rented in the suburbs.
Right, but like it's generally more expensive to rent a single family home than a fucking double.
I mean, but
triple,
a house in the
quadruple.
suburbs, even if it's a double, still going to be more expensive.
Yeah, but like, say you took a house in the suburbs and fucking split it into 5 houses. You know what I'm saying? Like, make them all very small apartments. Like, you could do dumb shit like that at that point.
I mean, that'd be crazy.
I mean, it'd be worth it. just to fuck with the neighborhood, it would be worth it.
So this
is an apartment complex.
25,000 square foot home around all these mansions has just been turned into 100 efficiencies.
100 efficiencies.
Thank you guys.
That'd be so lit. I'd be so overjoyous every day. I'd go visit my fucking apartment complex every day. I'm like, yes, this is great. Like, I just hang out there.
Just want to see it every day.
He's the stupid kid at his apartment. Like, dude, don't you own this place? Yeah, I love sitting right here, though, right in the front. I love seeing all these people around here look at the apartment, man.
I love when Karens come by bitching about like all the kids with their fucking lemonade stands and shit. It'd be great. It'd be great.
Were you gonna say vitamin water stands?
I was gonna say.
He loves 50, yo. He loves 50. In his mind, his house was right across the street from 50's. So, like, they had, like, a vitamin water connection.
Yo, it was mad funny that one day they got like, who hates 50? And then, like,
not like
damn,
that
you
at all.
passionate.
I fucks with 50. I tell you what, just the way I think that Donald Glover is probably the most talented person of our generation, I think 50 might have been the most talented person of Generation X.
Boo.
The most talented?
The single most talented person.
right.
Listen. My boy 50 has business acumen. He is hilarious. He's a good writer. He wrote Power. Like,
No, he didn't write Power.
he helped write Power. He wrote some episodes of Power. He wrote some episodes of Power, and he executive produced it.
He was in the writing room.
Yeah. You know what? He was in the writing room. That's all I need from him.
He peeked his head in the writing room a couple times. What y'all doing in here? All right.
Hi. Wild.
musically talented. Yeah, he's very diverse. He's acted. He's been in video games. You tell me somebody from Generation X who's done as much as 50.
Just about everybody who came out around the time 50 did.
You are hating right now.
Didn't. DMX did all the same shit.
The same time 50 came out, though?
Not as famously as 50 has.
I mean, but...
It's DMX. What are you talking about?
It's famous as fuck.
What are you talking about?
And he was in a video game.
DMX put 2 albums out that both went platinum within
I'm not talking about the music. I'm not talking... See, that's what I'm talking about.
He was in movies.
I'm talking about... Right.
He didn't write, though.
50 didn't write movies either.
I mean...
Pretty sure he wrote.
I mean...
No, he did not. He produced movies.
50 Cent writing credits.
He's a businessman.
50 had the vitamin water. DMX didn't have vitamin water deal. He didn't have any drink deal. He didn't have any drink deal. And come on, man. 50 took a better route than DMX, man. He didn't start smoking crack. He didn't like disown
I was about to say, nigga,
I know, every time you think of 50 Cent to this day,
FBI agent.
when you think of 50 Cent to this day, you still picture that nigga in a tank top. You know what I mean? Like, everybody got really good imagery of that man.
50 Cent in a tank top.
Yeah, I mean, when you think of him, you might think of that.
No, but I'm just saying in a general sense. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is nobody's seen that nigga cracked out. You know what I mean?
At the very least, my man 50 wrote the movie All Things Fall Apart. All right?
How many times you watched that movie?
I've never watched that movie.
Shut the fuck up talking about
You said he ain't never right. He writes.
Did he star in that movie too?
Yes, he did.
Right, it was probably just him in that movie.
It was 50 playing all
It
roles.
was just a monologue.
It was him and Ray Liotta.
It's Big Mama's house all over again. Like, it's just him playing all the fucking roles.
Ray Liotta.
Yeah, Ray Liotta. He's in that movie.
That's only that's 50 Cent having a lot of money and like, I'm gonna get Ray Liotta in this shit too. I gotta get somebody from Goodfellas in this shit.
All Things Fall Apart. You seen that?
No.
Can't even find that shit on Solar Movie.
Came out 2011.
Oh, another thing that's like kind of like it's like morbidly funny, I guess. What's it? Trump's brother?
Oh yeah, he died of COVID. Yeah.
No, Trump's brother, but he posted a whole bunch of like crazy tweets.
Did he die
and
of
then
COVID
he died.
though?
I don't know if it was for sure of COVID. I know he died.
They're not gonna tell us why. But it probably was because they don't want to tell us it was COVID because COVID's not real to them.
Did you see the tweets he posted before he died?
A lot of people who post those kind of tweets kind of.
I didn't. What did he say?
A whole bunch of crazy shit like where the aliens are.
Because Herman Cain died too, and he got a bunch of
Cain still posts. So.
Yeah. That's the crazy thing. Hey, COVID ain't real, y'all. Like, dude, you died of it.
Yeah. His kids carried on in his name. The Herman Cain Twitter.
Oh my god, dude.
It's still verified too.
It should not be verified. It should not be verified. Like he's verifiably dead. We should not have a verified Twitter for the man.
The Hornets radio announcer for the play-by-play was fired.
What he says, racist shit.
I think it was accidentally, but
Accidentally racist.
it's like he said that.
Was it the Hornets?
Yeah, it was the Hornets. Hold on.
Who was the baseball announcer?
No, I think it was.
I'm saying because there was a baseball announcer that said some shit. He thought he was off air and shit, and he was not.
Oh no!
and then in the middle of his apology, one of the players hit a home run, and he announced the home run, like cheered a little bit before they went right back into the apology, like dude.
Hey, he was just so ingrained in like the fucking.
He was doing his job.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, and I said a couple things a few minutes ago. I didn't realize.
Home run!
Right. And yeah, and he got a home run as he's round to second, and just want to apologize.
So this guy, his name was Fock, F-O-C-K-E.
Oh, man. You making this up, man.
I'm not, I swear. The Charlotte character. And Fock tweeted, "Shot making in this Jazz Nuggets game is awesome. Murray and Mitchell going back and forth. What a game." Is what he meant to write, right? But what he actually wrote? Yeah, it was. He tweeted it.
Yeah,
he tweeted it while the game was going on. So he says it just auto-corrected to this, but it was instead of Nuggets, it was the hard R. So it was shot making in this Jazz hard R first game.
There you go. I'll say it for you, Antoine. And you said it auto-corrected to that. Like, my dude.
Well, so how much are you saying?
Right. No, yeah, for real.
Like, literally, that is not a good defense. That is a defense of somebody that doesn't understand technology. Like, well, it was autocorrect. Like, hold on, my dude. Your phone will never autocorrect to that unless, like, you use that shit on the daily.
Right,
because, like, even your iPhone knows, like, you sure you want to say that? So 2 people got fired for being racist.
This month, yep.
Well, he wasn't being racist. He said a homophobic slur.
Oh,
even worse.
Yeah.
I think that's the one I seen.
Definitely said the F word. Dropped the F bomb on a hot mic on the live baseball game.
that shit is supposed to be extra family friendly too. Like,
So his apology and then announcing the home run in the middle of it.
What was he?
I just want you guys to know I have no hate in my heart. Go!
His apology was like, that's not really me. That's not really who I am.
No, that's who you are. That's who you are.
But it's definitely who you are.
That's like 2 times now at work. 2 times. I have said something on a recorded line that is just out of line.
Oh, yeah?
And I did it the other day, right? And I said it.
You're like, I should not have said this.
So I was sitting there, right? And like, I had a lady on the phone, like a literal live person. And I was like, forgot she was there because it was too quiet, right? And I was just looking at vans and shit on Facebook, trying to buy a van. And then I looked at my girl. I was like, hey, I can't find no deals on these vans, man. I might just buy some weed and flip that shit. I heard beep. And I was like, fuck. And then I looked at my screen and I seen like the timer was at like 4 minutes or something. And I was like, oh, fuck. And then I heard like, and I was like, oh, man, she's still there. I just hung up on her. I was like, fuck it, I'm out of here.
My guy.
Yeah, I might be, yeah. But like, I feel like she was a real one, bro. I feel like she didn't say shit because like she called back in because like you could check and see like after you have somebody in the system. I just kept like pulling back up that call number to see like if there's any more related or open calls. Definitely called right back in, right? Definitely went to like one of the most like stuck up motherfuckers in the job. Definitely thought I was fired already. Was like, I'm out of here. It's over with. This is my last day. See y'all. But haven't heard nothing.
That's good.
I don't think she complained. I was like, she a real one. She a real one. She was just like, he got some shit going on. Oh, look at that. Just call back.
Yo, that's wild, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's wild. I was just waiting for them to call me and be like, so, Antoine, what is this? And then play the recording back. And I was like, ooh,
I don't know what that is.
That wasn't me.
That's not me.
That must have been interference in the microphone. And you guys got to get it together. Somebody's hacking into the system.
Talk about drugs and weed on my line and shit. That's crazy.
Oh, fuck.
But yeah, so basically the announcer said that Kansas City was the F capital of the world or of the country.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kansas City?
Yeah. He said about Kansas City.
That's a random one to say about Kansas City. That's some real shit. Like, you're not even playing against like a famously gay city. Like, what is wrong?
Like he wasn't playing the Giants.
He must have went to their rival college's fucking college or something.
He did something, man.
Hated Kansas City.
Yeah, but yeah, that's not him though.
No, definitely him. Definitely him. You definitely get caught like your real self on like recording when you don't know it's recording. Because like like he wasn't saying that to the fans. Like he wasn't saying it to the fans. He was saying it to somebody else. Like he was like, oh, break time. We're in the whole city of. Like, oh shit! Dude was probably like,
buddy, it's still recording.
He was like pointing at the light, like, look at the light, it's still on.
Oh man!
How do you think like his heart probably went straight to his asshole when he realized like,
oh yeah, this motherfucker when he realized he's losing his dream job, I'm sure like
damn, no more 500,000 to talk about people playing baseball. Oh yeah, that's
crazy.
That's gotta suck.
I mean, he deserves it.
He does.
Yeah.
Definitely deserves it. Both of them deserve it.
Oh, yeah.
Because the other dude, his family.
Denver niggers, like, come on, dude. Relax.
Like, how much are you saying, though? Like, literally.
That instead of nuggets, which is
very normal. And he's a goddamn basketball baseball fucking tweeter.
Well, that's like he's just texting.
You must always call it the Denver niggers then.
Yeah.
Honestly.
He probably just says it like about all the players
It
all the
probably
time.
comes up automatically as Denver niggers in his phone on Twitter.
Like right when he wrote D, he was just like D space, and then it was just like there it is.
Fuck. Does anybody else have anything lighthearted and not so horrible, or you guys want to get right into worse and worse shit?
Meg Thee Stallion came out and admitted to Tory Lanez shooting her in the foot.
Yeah, legit though.
Both feet,
Both feet, both foots.
and they deported his ass.
Well, they're trying to, but who knows? They
Where's
might.
he from?
Canada.
Get the fuck
Yeah,
out.
a Canadian came down here, shot a girl with the #1 song in the country.
I'm gonna be honest
In the
though.
feet.
I was watching her video as to why she didn't say nothing like that, and like obviously, partially it was the Black Lives Matter, and the secondary part, I thought she was just a realized bitch because she's like, I ain't no
That's what it
snitch.
is,
Like,
like,
what the fuck you
yeah.
thought? Like, if I'ma handle some shit, I'ma handle some shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, but
So,
I think people
really
got the
respect that.
definition of snitch wrong.
Yeah, I mean, she wasn't. I
A
mean,
snitch is like when you're doing crime with another person.
Right.
You get caught, and then to lower your sentence or to help you out in the situation, or even if you think it's going to help you out in the situation, you rat out the person that didn't get caught.
Yeah.
That's snitching.
But how is it
If
gonna
you
help her
attack
to
me
take
and
that
then
to
I
the-
go, that nigga attacked me. I'm
that
not
nigga shot me.
snitching.
Yeah, right.
I'm not snitching. I'm telling him like he fucking assaulted
but
me.
how is that going to help your career if you were to take that to the police or to the media in that
Nigga,
case?
he shot me in the foot. What do you want me to do? You want me to end my career by shooting this nigga? Like, if I shoot him, I'm going to prison.
If it were me, I would rather do that shit behind doors because as a celebrity, you got shit all up on you. You started having court dates. Niggas start having opinions on the media. Start swaying decisions and shit.
I
you know what I'm saying?
want all that. I'm doing
That's all publicity.
whatever gets me the most publicity. I want all that.
mean,
But how
the
you
thing
know
is,
it's
though,
going to
but-
sway in your favor, though?
But the thing is, though, she was trying to, like, she didn't say anything about it because, you know, the shit happened last month and she just now saying something. Like, she didn't say nothing about it and motherfuckers was making up stories and his team, Tory Lanez's team, was going around sending all the fake stories like yeah, he was getting attacked and shit like that. Like, there was fighting and this
You
and
would
the
think
other.
out of all the niggas
What
in
is
the
the real
game,
story,
bro,
then?
that he don't got enough clout. Like,
There was-
everybody, he's the
It
one who
was
shot
arguing.
somebody.
She got out the car because she wanted to leave or whatever. Next thing you know, like, she was walking away. Next thing you know, gunshots.
So wait, she wasn't even beating his ass? I thought she was beating his ass.
Like I said, those are stories that his team was sending to the media so he can be the victim.
Why? Okay, all right. So here's my thing, right? As Tory Lanez, why would you have your team out here sending to the media that
Because
you're getting your ass handed to you by a
Because
woman?
let's be honest, she may have not put her hands on him, but you know that bitch wasn't sitting in the backseat quiet as fuck.
Yeah,
and a lot of people definitely don't like to agree with me, but I say the
Females are
same
good
shit.
with words, and she's a
I
rapper,
say
so
that
I mean.
same shit about Rihanna and fucking Chris Brown. You think that bitch was just sitting there quiet as fuck? Like, something happened. Happened.
I mean, yeah, but you still don't just pummel her.
I'm not saying that there
Or
was a
shoot
reason
her.
for that to happen.
Or shoot her.
Like this,
But
you
you know
pulled
what
a
I'm
gun out, hung out the window, and shot her.
But no, all
Like,
I'm
I
saying
have
is
never pummeled a bitch.
I bet it was provoked though, and I'm not saying
you
that's
shot
an
one, though?
advocate
I've
reason
never
to
shot
hit
or pummeled
anybody.
a bitch.
But still.
All I'm saying is this, though. Like, as Tory Lanez, why would you want it out here that you are getting beat up?
It looks
by
better
women?
than, like, because you don't want to get deported from motherfucking America where you make all your money.
Canada, nigga. It sucks over here right now.
How many shows do you think he's doing in Canada? Toronto,
Exactly.
Ontario,
Vancouver,
Vancouver. Was he got 3 shows?
Montreal.
Over here, he got a show in every fucking city.
You need to live over here to perform over here, though?
If you're
No.
deported, you ain't coming back over here.
Not even on no visitor visa,
I know
worker
visitor
visa?
You got deported. You are a
But nobody's
felon.
gonna listen to Tory Lanez.
I mean, people
now,
get
man.
deported and get their citizenship still.
That's what I was saying, my nigga.
All
because-
people do.
Absolutely, because people give up their visas for quite some time and then come back. Like, I don't know. Like, I know I'm lame for watching 90 Day Fiance, but that shit happens more than often.
I don't know, man. I know some niggas that's deported that just can't come back.
There are some people like that, you know?
Like
I
this
mean, it
dude
is
I
a
went to
violent
school
crime.
with got caught robbing a house, got deported with the circumstance that he could never come back.
It is a violent crime.
And he was
Shooting
only like
somebody.
16. And he shot somebody.
Right.
Yo, did 21 Savage ever get, like, deported?
Nah.
Hey, that was fucked up when they were like, when they were trying to deport this nigga for being British though. Hey, that was the craziest news I ever heard.
I didn't even know he was like. I thought he was from America.
That's why I was like, what the fuck? Everybody was making the 21 Savage shit like, you want a biscuit?
That's a cookie, 21.
Any other lighthearted shit, y'all?
Let me think.
I mean, the only other thing, and I'm not sure if y'all even hip to this, is like Jeffree Star stole somebody's German basketball husband or some shit.
Oh, I seen that.
Yeah, bro.
She was hurt.
Yeah, bro. She was hella hurt. Like, he was some German basketball player from what I have read, and all of a sudden, like, Jeffree Star is posting pictures of him, like, sitting up on old boy's lap. They going on vacations together. He left his child and his wife for Jeffree Star, and is now, like, chilling in a mansion with him over here in the States. So, I mean, that's
2020, baby.
That's partially lighthearted. Nobody died. Everybody cried. Nobody died.
Everybody cried. Nobody died.
Everybody cried. Nobody died. All right, night, I guess. You can't say it was too bad, right?
I'm just processing it still.
Again, like, I don't know how true it is, and honestly, I don't keep up enough on Jeffree Star to know exactly what the fuck happened.
It looks pretty true.
But people have been, like, fucking...
All I seen was one or two posts about it, and I was like, this looks real. This looks sad.
That's a thing.
I'm gonna keep scrolling. Then I asked my girl what she would do if I left her for a dude. And she was like... Just kept typing.
Interesting.
You're like, about the response I expected from you.
Annabelle escaped from her...
No, she didn't.
No. People thought she did.
Oh, you know what? I did read some shit like that, though. But can't always say it's some bullshit like that. Isn't it one of those Raggedy Ann dolls, too? Like the original one? Like, bitch, you ain't going nowhere with them soft-ass legs.
You never know. She gonna creep
with
up
them
on
soft-ass legs.
Slice your Achilles.
Ragdoll-ass knees.
This month, going a little bit darker now. 63 people died in Beirut, and 3,000 people were injured as the explosion happened in the night.
Yeah.
In the what was it? Nitrate?
Oh, the bombing?
Yeah.
Where was that?
In Beirut.
Dude, I forgot that was this month.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. That video, like,
That video
is wild.
When I first seen it posted, I was like, this ain't real. Like, this isn't really happening.
It's like, come on, man.
What you talking about? That shit look real as fuck.
No, I thought it was like
Movies
CGI.
be looking real as fuck, too.
No.
that shit is real as fuck. Their movies are on point.
Yes,
Because
like,
they is really blowing shit the fuck up.
right. Because like I straight was like, oh, this is a movie. Like, y'all are tripping. Explosions wouldn't really look like this. And then I started looking into it. I'm like, oh no, that was a real explosion. And movies are on point. They're right, 100%.
Mm-hmm. I think the only
and then
way...
they had to sit there like, damn, I just watched a real explosion.
Yep.
I know, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I watch bodies fly.
That shit crazy.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, that shit was crazy.
It was supposedly a fireworks factory, correct?
Oh, I have no idea what they're trying to pull that off as.
They said it was, it was shit that they used to make fireworks.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of, like, shit has happened. Like, there was,
I feel like somebody bombed that place, though.
That's what I'm saying. There's been, like, a lot of, like, unknown shootings and a lot of unknown bombings lately that haven't been hitting the media.
Or wait, like 9, maybe 9? There were 9 other bombings in 24 hours in the Middle East. When that, like...
was dominating the news cycle.
When that blew up. So, like, it's like, maybe somebody was just bombing shit, you know?
Maybe somebody was just bombing some shit.
And, like, it would be smart to bomb, like, the place that, like, has a hazard that could go wrong, you know what I'm saying? Because their thing was somebody was welding by the stuff, and the sparks blew it up.
Why in the fuck would somebody be welding?
Which is what everybody says. Like, what do you mean somebody was welding by it? Pretty stupid. Doesn't really make sense.
That does sound like some straight up fucking nonsense.
Take a step back then. We'll say that the hashtag Save Our Children is bringing light to at least a couple busts where they found like 39 kids.
Are those real?
Yes. They found like
They found 25 kids in Ohio already.
They found something along the lines of like 108 in Wisconsin, or it was like something random.
This is what I'm talking about, because like I heard some shit about Georgia, and like they said they found 32 kids in a fucking trailer.
39 kids in the trailer was fake?
Yeah.
How did you find out it was fake?
Hold on.
I mean, it makes sense for a fake tabloid with all the hashtags. Easy way to get some advertising money.
Oh no, that was the real one.
Okay, because I was like, that shit seemed pretty real to me.
Yeah, no, that was part of Operation Forgotten. Not Forgotten. Operation Not Forgotten.
She's just crazy.
Operation Forgotten, though, which is like these niggas out of control, man. Operation Forgotten.
That would be a horrible name.
And then I forgot what the operation here was called, but they found 21 kids here that were missing. And really, all these kids shouldn't be missing, man. Like, y'all just gotta stop stealing kids, man.
Yeah,
for
they
real.
said that they found like 40 in Georgia.
Maybe
Like, how is there a double-wide trailer with 40 kids in it and nobody fucking is like knows about it? Somebody gotta live close to it. Somebody got to see.
I really feel as though, and I don't know necessarily the conditions, but I feel like people are hiding these children underground. You know what I mean? Like putting a trailer on top of something, or putting something, you know.
You're not wrong, especially like I've seen some shit where Ashton Kutcher's foundation, the Thorn Foundation, went in to like old to a like they did a video after they took down this camp. They were dug underground, and like it didn't have trailers or anything, but like it was like these people pretty much put up tents, and then fucking underneath the tents and shit, it was like fucking bars and like all this crazy shit that they just like put dirt on top of and fucking had tents on top of them to make it look like it was just somebody camping, and then like underneath it was like all this insidious bullshit. Like it was crazy.
I feel like that's definitely what they're doing with most of these children's situations, is that they're taking them out to either rural areas or just areas that are maybe like higher in crime, and building like underground tunnels, like not in city areas, but like trailer parks and shit. You know what I mean? Keeping them under there, and then the access is through the inside of the fucking trailer.
I feel like we need to do a search as like there needs to be a law passed where if you have proof that somebody's kidnapping kids, you could just take action. You shouldn't have to call the cops to save some kids.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but like this actually just reminded me of something. Has anybody here in this area, and I know like this goes far beyond like the Cleveland area, but like have you guys heard about the hotel over in Brooklyn that people have
the Oakmont?
Yeah, that's been a very curious topic to me. And a lot of people are saying, and there's no necessary proof involved, but that the police are involved in this as well, because nobody's going to check it out. But they had this abandoned motel that has padlocks on all the doors, but people are obviously staying there, and they've been hearing like an abundance of women's cries in the middle of the night, and people have been trying to go over there and check it out, and nobody is really giving a shit about it other than the locals. So I feel like, you know,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, because motherfuckers don't really give a shit.
I mean, they should, though. Like, if you can hear bitches getting raped, like, you should start to care. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of people have a very, like, out of sight, out of mind kind of mentality, but these are the things that we need to start getting enraged about, especially if they're happening in our own community, like, around, like, our fucking people. Because, like, who's to say, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure all one of y'all motherfuckers got a girlfriend, a kid, a mom, or something, and they probably not ugly, you know what I'm saying? How you feel if your mom and your kid, your girl got snatched up? So even y'all nigga shit,
Man,
they be taking boys too.
You gotta kick dough, man. They should give us permission to kick dough in the right situation.
I feel
we
like
should be able to make a true citizen's arrest.
Right, though.
I mean, you technically can make a true citizen's arrest.
I mean,
just do it. Just kick that dough.
Yeah, but that shit's fucked up. I feel like it's definitely gotten to like a new level, and a lot of people want to like ignore the fact that human trafficking has gone up by like a ridiculous percentage in the last, I don't know, even 10 years per se. But it's definitely like a fucking thing.
I do feel like as a child, I didn't really fear people's taking people.
My mom, that was the number one thing she drilled into my head. Like, I've been scared of like getting kidnapped, getting human trafficked since I was a kid. And she like literally would tell me, don't talk to strangers, don't go up to random people. Like, when you're walking, like make sure you walk under lights and shit like that, you know?
We're also a hub for human trafficking.
We are.
Ohio is.
Ohio and Florida are the two highest human trafficking states in the world. Or in America.
It's pretty fucking crazy.
Well, it's because all like we don't actually have the most amount of children stolen from here, but almost every
export and import.
Yes.
We're a hub. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
the human traffic to come through here.
Almost every one of them, yeah.
That is so sad. And that is so discouraging because if you really think about it, especially like the Cleveland, Columbus, and Cincinnati area, all of them have like a lot of corporate headquarters there. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, and I'm not necessarily saying that, oh, these companies must be involved, but like we have so many Amazon hubs here, and we have like American Greetings home is here, and Duct Tape's home is here. You know what I'm saying?
Budweiser.
Exactly. So, like, we got a lot of really big name companies that, for all we know, could be having, like, a secondary hand in this, and we're just not able to see it.
Well, the same reason that the sex traffickers use Ohio is the same reason that all these big companies use Ohio is because we have access to all of the highways. Yeah. Like, all of the highways.
Get you anywhere quick.
Yeah.
You can get anywhere from here.
Yes. Like, literally, you can get on the way to anywhere from here.
You'll be in Pennsylvania in under an hour on 90 from here.
Makes sense.
So, like, it reduces their cost of operations when shipping out their products, is all.
Quite sad.
Their products?
Well, I mean...
I'm not talking about the children. I'm talking about the companies, motherfucker. Oh. Jesus Christ.
I was like, God damn, Jeremy.
He was talking about the kids.
No, if I start referring to children as products, like, just arrest me. Citizens arrest me. Like, I'm probably involved in some crazy shit. I can't citizens
arrest you, bro. If I take you in their handcuffs, they're gonna fucking arrest me. Like, you kidnapped this man.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm gonna be in jail. You're gonna be like, yo, I was the wrong one. That's my homie. Take him out. I told him to arrest me.
Sir, you need to
like, sir, you need to go to the mental hospital, sir. Get in the car. We're gonna take you over there. You hungry?
You shut up and sit in the corner.
You're going in the hole, bitch.
What the fuck did I do?
No, for sure. But I feel like the awareness for the kids is getting better. We still need to up the awareness for the migrants that try to come over here and are locked in cages still. I
100% agree. I don't know, like, I feel like everybody is, like, no longer in a rioting mood. I don't know.
I mean,
like,
there are riots happening still right now.
Yeah.
People are still protesting.
I just don't understand why this hasn't gotten more traction. I don't know if it's one of those...
see, what's happening is the media is suppressing it now.
That's all
the media is suppressing it, so you don't feel like it's as strong.
Who's talking about it? Like, you would go places and everybody was talking about Black Lives Matter.
People only talk about the media. People are dumb.
Why is that?
I just told you.
He's right.
People are dumb. Like, whatever's on TV is what people are going to talk about. If it goes, that's why, like, shit, like, we always say, like, shit can happen one week. That's a fucking, just like I forgot about the bombing in Beirut.
Yeah.
I forgot about that shit because it stopped being brought up to me. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, there's so much other shit going on in my personal life, plus the shit that I get from the media, plus the shit that I don't forget about that the media is giving to me. That, like, I forget about some shit. You know what I'm saying? But, like, other motherfuckers, they be so consumed in other shit, like being famous on social media and shit, that, like, they're only used to consuming that one type of media, and then they'll probably get some news from, like, being somewhere. So other shit just gets thrown in the dust, man.
I take it.
So people don't, like, people could die, people get assassinated. Motherfuckers don't know about the motherfuckers next month. Way too much shit happened in a month.
Like, as far as the Save Our Children shit, though, I heard that was actually, like, kind of counterproductive to the whole thing. It's like, I heard that they interrupted a few, like, sting operations that were planned. They were attempting to purchase children on the internet, like the government was, and fucking bust those people that were trying to sell those children. And then, like, some fucking internet people with the hashtag got a hold of it, exposed it too soon, and they were unable to do the sting operation. Pretty much lost millions of dollars worth of time and effort.
And children.
And did not protect those children. Real shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's just a lot.
I feel like they're not doing enough. Like, it should be the war on pedophilia and sex trafficking over the war on drugs. Flat out.
100%.
Well, see, that's the thing. Is like the people who do the most for these fucking, like, for sex trafficked people aren't even the government on some real shit. Like, it's foundations like the Thorn Foundation.
No,
like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But, like, they should end the war on drugs and start the war on sex trafficking. Mm-hmm. Because that's the real fucked up shit. Ain't nobody buying drugs that don't want drugs. Nobody forces people to buy drugs.
The reason that it's not going as nationally big as it should is because the fucking, the government is so involved in that shit, so heavily involved in that shit that they could not even afford to give up the sex trafficking. And that's just a conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? But, like...
What, the drug trafficking, you mean?
No, the fucking human trafficking, like with the Clintons going to Epstein Island and like all that bullshit.
You're saying
of having,
the government?
Like,
well, they're involved in drug trafficking too.
Well, of course that, but you know what I mean.
The
but
millions of pounds of cocaine that come in this motherfucker just coming in unnoticed.
The CIA literally gave fucking
unnoticed.
Gave Frank his whole fucking operation. They taught him how to make crack.
Yeah, I know.
Like
they imported drugs in this bitch, so you know they importing people too.
I'm telling you,
the motherfuckers is grimy.
I don't know.
They make ends on both ends. they make their money on both ends of the law.
Yeah.
But literally, like, how do you even just begin to stop?
Which is
that?
crazy.
Well, I mean,
like they put the crime there, and then they fucking make money off of you doing the crime,
and then they use you as slavery.
Yeah, and then they use you as a slave.
You're describing capitalism.
You ain't telling me nothing, bro. That's some real shit. I'm consistently always at anti-cap all the time.
You can't really be surprised that they're just making money on every end. That's what it's all about. It's what it all comes down to.
Legit.
Bitch ass niggas. They don't want to let nobody else live, but they want to live. That shit crazy as fuck, man. That's the only part that makes me angry. Like, y'all do the same shit, and then y'all put, like, us in jail for it. Like, that's just the fucked up part. Just let us all live then. Let this really be the land of the free.
It's the same reason you need fucking permits to go fucking sell hot dogs on the goddamn street, because you can't get it without giving them some. Period.
It's like we live in
extortion.
We live in a gang territory.
Yeah, it is. It's extortion.
They extort us all the time. Fucking bitch ass motherfuckers. All right, so next story.
On to the extortionists now. The police shot Jacob Blake in the back 7 times as he was going to his car, and they weren't even there to respond to that man. Like, he was there breaking up the fight that they were there to respond
Shot him
to.
in front of his kids, too.
Yeah, 3 children, right?
In the car that he was getting into, yep.
Mm-hmm. Not once, but 7 fucking times.
In the back.
In the back.
Close range, too. Like, on him.
Uh-huh. That was the worst video I seen since fucking, like, police brutality-wise since fucking Ryan Whitaker on some
I didn't
real
even
shit.
watch the video.
You didn't even watch the video?
No.
It's fucked up, bro.
I had to watch it.
Yeah.
I can't watch no more of them videos.
Well, I mean, like, because
I just hear about it.
This one was crazy. They could have did so much stuff before they shot this dude, man. They could have tackled this dude. They could have tased this dude. They could have did anything.
We say that every video, though.
Right.
I mean, you are right. We do say that for every single one of these videos.
You are right. And then now, you can actually just join the police by going to a riot with a gun and being like, I'm here to protect this place.
He
what
did
a
survive.
fucking mockery, bro.
He did survive.
Yeah, it said that his spine is severed and he might be paralyzed for life.
Yep.
What a way to fucking live. Like, damn.
Because you broke up a fight.
Because you were trying to be a good Samaritan. Like, ridiculous.
And then, like, what pisses me off the most about it is, like, motherfuckers look for every excuse as to why this guy deserved to be shot. Like fucking, they're
in
like,
the back 7 times.
He's a pedophile, fucking, like every fucking, like, all this crazy shit about him. And it's like, fucking, did the police know this when they were shooting him in the back? Like, is that why they were shooting him in the back? Or were they just shooting him in the back?
I mean, but that doesn't even matter either.
Right.
The police aren't supposed to shoot you in the back.
True.
7 times.
Like, the police aren't supposed to be able to be like, this guy deserves to die. Like, bitch, you went to school for 6 months at a training academy, did a couple push-ups, ran a mile under 10 minutes or some bullshit, and that gives you the right to be like, I could kill this motherfucker because I believe he deserves to die.
I'm judge, jury, and executioner now.
Yeah, that shit crazy. That shit ain't supposed to be the way, man. And then motherfuckers defending it is just crazy. Because if they did that shit to your brother or your sister or anybody in your family, nigga, you'd be mad as fuck. You'd be mad as fuck. But you really condoning the shit, so
No,
let them niggas
shit.
come shoot your kid or some shit
On some
in
real
your
shit,
driveway.
I think that we're like fucking we're approaching Civil War 2.0. Like, I think Civil War 2.0 is much closer than World War 3.
Oh yeah,
on some real
Hell
shit.
Yeah.
Like,
because like this shit is just like bringing out like the worst in everybody. This shit is crazy. Like, people you think you know are saying some shit that you never even think that you would have heard the motherfucker say.
Right, though.
like, I swear to God, people are just being brainwashed on some real shit. Like, I think media has gotten so advanced at this point that like they're way too adept at fucking like getting inside your head on some real shit.
It's just fear mongering.
Yep, it is.
That's why you literally just have
playing
to be
upon
like,
human tribalism.
yeah, that's what it does. I went to a neighborhood the other day. I seen all Trump pen signs in every fucking yard, and I was like, yo, somebody must have bought these signs for everybody and put them up. Like, hey, I'll put this sign in your yard.
I've been seeing people paint their own. I'm like, y'all really got some motherfucking dedication, don't you?
But like, it's crazy too because like these people are living like shitty houses, like
Yeah.
$100,000 house, neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? And it was the bad part of the neighborhood. Like, they weren't even the nice house. It was like in Valley View and shit, you know what I'm saying? Shitty houses in Valley View though, not like the cul-de-sacs. And these motherfuckers all trumped up. Like, nigga, y'all all broke. I don't even see a 2020 in the driveway over here. And y'all niggas want Trump to be in power. You want the Republicans to be in power. Like, shit kind of crazy. It's just because they feel some type of way towards, like, they're probably just racist, man. Like, racist niggas is thriving right now.
Yes.
Like, Trump is fueling the fire on them motherfuckers, and they feel like they about to take back over the world or something.
I almost guarantee you recruitment for that shit is up. Like, yes. Guaranteed. Like, their fucking groups
That's
are
what the RNC
right
was. The RNC convention.
Was pretty much, yeah, you're right.
It's pretty much a white supremacy convention.
Pretty much. And then fucking...
Weren't they going to go out to Kenosha at one point?
At the RNC?
Or either they were going out there or they were like going to have the RNC like the same night or it was something that was supposed to correspond with the RNC in Kenosha. That was supposed to happen like last week or some shit.
Oh, I didn't know about that. I didn't hear about that.
But they put a stop to it though.
Well, believe because shit in Kenosha is already real. Like, there's rioting.
It's
happening.
crazy that the shit in Kenosha is happening as the RNC shit is happening, and they're talking as if they're trying to fix things.
Right. No, like.
No, yeah. The crazy thing is, like, how can Trump even run right now with how crazy shit is? Like, shit hasn't been this crazy
Our entire lives.
Yes.
I mean, with him going up against Joe Biden, it's not a hard fucking race.
Yeah, he's going to win against Joe Biden. Like, that's a fact.
No. But look, but what you don't understand, is it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Fuck them 2020.
They're both horrible people.
I agree.
And Kamala Harris is a cop.
Yeah, no, she's
a fucking cop.
She's
like, we do not need a cop.
She's worse than a cop. She's the top cop. Like,
yeah, we don't need a cop in office right now. Like, we're fighting the cops, and we're gonna put a cop in office. You think they're like, people are like, oh, Trump is sending the National Guard in on the people. You think a fucking cop isn't gonna send the National Guard in on the people?
Real shit.
Fuck out of here. We don't need either of them motherfuckers that's running in office. Real shit. This is the worst election of my life.
The worst election.
Last time it was
life.
Hillary and Trump, I was like, this is bad. And now it's Biden and Trump. I'm like, this is worse.
This is way worse.
This is literally worse.
So do y'all feel like y'all have to vote this time in order to at least try and not get Trump?
Everybody should vote independent. Like, whoever your independent person is, just vote there. Because, like, Biden legit is just a pedophile on camera. He doesn't even care. He literally doesn't care. He sniffs motherfuckers. That shit is weird as fuck. There's 10-minute compilations of this dude sniffing people, grabbing kids by the waist, rubbing kids on their shoulders while, like, trying to kiss them on cheek and shit. Don't even know these kids. Kids trying to pull away from him and shit. Like, my dad was like, I'm voting for Biden. I was like, you crazy than a motherfucker voting for Biden. He a pedophile. You crazy motherfucker voting for Trump. He a fucking racist. I don't know. Ain't nobody to vote for, in my opinion. This is the worst election ever.
Either Howie or Joe. Not Joe Biden, Joe Jorgensen. Who's also legitimately crazy. She wants to undo the fucking minimum wage, which is gonna fix all the problems in America.
What do you mean undo minimum wage?
She doesn't want there to be a minimum wage.
Oh, that's gonna make shit crazy.
She thinks that like companies should be able to choose what they want to pay, and then we should choose if we'll work for them or not based on what they want to pay.
Oh, so make the whole price game
so we can get them $3 again? Like, what the fuck?
It would lead to American sweatshops is what it would lead to.
Yeah,
for some real shit.
For sure. Sure. That's not a good idea. We don't need to put her in there either.
No, that's Green Party. You want to vote for him? You want to vote for anybody? No, Joe Jorgensen's a woman.
Okay. So I thought.
What the fuck is going on?
Yo, hey, that's libertarians in general. They just want free market capitalism. They want pure, unfettered, no regulation, free market capitalism. If you say you're a libertarian, that's pretty much what you believe. Like,
I mean, it would make it a lot easier for us. Just saying. It's not a great world. But for a business-minded person, we'll increase your chances.
And in response to the Kenosha shooting, there were then Kenosha protests, which broke out into property damage,
which broke out into murder.
Oh my god!
Because murder is ever increasingly less of a crime than property damage every time one of these events happens.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
And he
and you're allowed to just become a cop.
It's just a cycle, though. I mean, like, a murder would cause the riots. Riots would cause the property damage. The property damage would cause another murder.
Which would cause more riots. It's a cycle.
If you want to become part of your local police department, what you do is you grab a gun and you go patrol your neighborhood during a protest and you start some shit and then you shoot at people. And then you walk up to the police and tell them what you did, and they'll probably just let you join the gang.
That is apparently how it works with Kyle Rittenhouse, for sure.
And you're gonna get defense lawyers, and you're gonna get people backing you.
Yeah, and hundreds of thousands of people will donate to your defense fund.
Yeah, the police will back you. They're not gonna make you go to jail that night that you shoot people. They're gonna let you leave.
They'll arrest you tomorrow when everybody's getting very upset about it.
But tonight you can go home.
Yeah, you can celebrate your murders, your multiple murders and one wounding.
Yeah, that's what we have learned from this Kenosha riot. Yeah, you don't have to be over 18 to do any of this.
Yeah, you can be a cop.
I didn't mention that. You don't have to be over 18 to do any of this.
Not even a little bit. It's funny how many people I've seen defending Kyle Rittenhouse. Like, these are always the same kind of people. Like, if a man ever puts a hand on a lady in front of me, I'd rip his eyeballs out. Or like, whatever dumb shit they like to say because they think they're all thugs. And then they're like...
Well, they don't think they're thugs. They think they're patriots.
Yeah, okay. You're right. They think they're patriots.
There's a difference.
No. In their mind, the word patriot and thug is synonymous on some real shit. Like, it's just like, yeah.
Crip.
Right.
Crips, Bloods, Patriots.
Right. But they're all those same kind of guys that are like, fucking, I would tie him to a truck and drag him for 6 miles if he ever hit a lady in front of me. And then, like, they're all donating to this same kid's fucking GoFundMes and all this bullshit. And then
GoFundMe canceled his GoFundMe.
They did cancel his GoFundMe.
Which, good for you, GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Don't
Did they keep the money? Did they keep the money?
They probably did.
I hope so.
No refunds for you bitches.
Hey, take note from them, OnlyFans.
There you go.
Talk about the troll of a lifetime. Like, hey, wait till they hit 2 million. Oh, they did cancel.
Thanks. Straight to the BLM.
Yo, that would be the most lit. There's a video that came out like just from like a couple weeks ago of that kid Kyle Rittenhouse like cold cocking a girl from behind, like just like fucking like he's arguing with her, and then like she's arguing with one of his buddies.
Yeah, and then he just starts like
circling
forward pressing her though. Like he just like walks straight to her. She walks back. He walks straight to her. She walks back, turns. There you go. Kyle Rittenhouse, the patriot, cold cocking a young lady.
And he really starts piecing her up. And like him and his boy like start jumping this girl. And then a couple dudes get out and whoop his ass.
Yeah, there were some dudes in the car videotaping it at first. And they were like, damn, he gonna hit a girl. He gonna hit a girl.
The one dude was like, I'm about to pistol whip him.
Yeah, he did say that. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna pistol whip him.
Wow.
And then this dude, a couple weeks later, takes his AR, goes to a place where he has no business being, so he can pretend to protect stuff that's not his, breaks away from his group, because he probably thinks he's Terminator at this point, because he has an AR-15, he's 17 years old, and he's walking around a riot.
Probably got a sugar high off of Monsters.
Yeah, he probably was.
Kyle.
He probably was boosted up on Monsters. And then a dude throws a bag at him. He shoots dude in the head. People try to disarm him after he shoots dude in the head, and they get him on the ground.
Yeah.
And dude tries to like hit him with a skateboard. He shot that dude in the chest, and then another dude had a gun out on him. He shot that dude in the arm. The only dude I feel like that there's any like defense in him using his weapon is the dude that was pointing a gun at him, because at that point you don't know really if you're about to die or not. But for your bitch ass being over there trying to protect some shit, and then you shoot somebody, and then since you shot somebody hit you in the head with a skateboard, you don't get to kill the other dude too. Like that's not cool.
Let's be real too. Like,
and you probably shouldn't have shot the dude that had the gun out on you, because you already shot 2 people at this point. So like, you're wrong, man. You're done.
They're gonna use his self-defense shit for him because he was on the ground.
I mean, but you shouldn't be able to use self-defense when you had no business being where you were at. You went there looking for a fight. Like you went there.
You shouldn't be able to use self-defense when you've already fired a gun and people are trying to stop you from shooting at them.
Also, that's true. He shot the first dude before he was on the ground ever.
He was an agitator.
He was was running away from the dude. Dude missed him with the bag. He turns around and shoots dude.
And like from what I've read, were like from like tweets from other people that were in the area before the video started. Like him and his little group before they left him were like all like instigating, like threatening people, like pointing their weapons at people and shit before anything was even happening. So like, I don't give a fuck. You point your gun at me, that's no longer self-defense. Like I'm defending myself, I attack you. Period.
I mean, if that is true, yeah. If somebody points a gun at you, then you are defending yourself. But like only the person that's alive gets to talk on some real shit. The dead person don't talk in court.
So how do y'all think this is going to play out?
I think he's gonna get off.
Did you hear what the sheriff said?
Yeah.
If people were out past the curfew.
Hey, but my thing is like, how are you gonna even fucking say something like that when he was out past the curfew?
Right.
So like he's breaking the same laws that you're talking about the other people. You're just a racist bitch.
Well, no.
And the thing is,
to be fair, the sheriff did say that like both sides shouldn't have been out there. I will give the sheriff that.
All right, so now you're back on an evil playing ground, and he did the wrong. He killed 2 people and shot another one and blew his arm off.
Yep. And then that same sheriff, like
the chief said that.
Yeah, the sheriff is the one who said the crazy shit. Like
in 2015, that dude was fucking wilding.
Do you remember what he said?
He basically said it was these like 4 or 5 black kids they stole from this store or whatever.
They were all siblings, right?
I think so.
Because like that's what caused him to go on this rant.
Because he was like, we need to put them in the prison and just lock them away and make so we can keep them off the streets so they don't have 2 or 3 kids running around doing the same thing. And then by the time that they perish, we should sell the building and turn it into a grocery store or some shit. I was like,
sell it to Amazon.
It's on the Amazon or something. I was like, man, this dude is fucking wild.
He's a white supremacist. That's a sheriff.
I'm going to elaborate a little bit more.
Too. This is in Kenosha.
He's the sheriff of Kenosha. So
all this shit is going down.
He didn't even say that we should put people like that in a jail. He said we should build a warehouse where they would have no outside time and there would be no due process for these people. Pretty much, they would just get locked in the warehouse. If you reach,
they were all kids too.
If you reach a certain number of kids, you and your whole family get locked in the warehouse. He's like, if you have,
not even if you do a crime.
No, if you have a certain number of children, you get locked in the warehouse and you have to die in the warehouse where you never have free time ever again. And then once all of this generation is dead, pretty much, and it's all normal folk out on the street, then we can sell that warehouse to Amazon or a grocery store or whatever, and our lives will all be better because of it.
Why is this dude still even...
He is still an employed sheriff.
Like,
he said this in a public press conference. Well, 4 years ago.
People don't emphasize voting for sheriffs as much as they do for presidents.
That's very true.
This is true, but maybe for all those out there listening,
we should pay attention to who the sheriff is.
Yes.
Well, all local shit we should pay attention to. The president's just...
he's just an asshole in Washington. Right? Pay attention to your local
he's literally
shit.
Just the spokesperson for the country. And we all get into this frenzy about it that we're in right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but the spokesperson for the country got the country on fire right now. Like, shit. Like, I used to just be like, this ain't that bad. Now it's pretty fucking bad, man.
All right, so like, here's the thing. Bad. No actual policy has changed that much during Trump's time.
No, but he got the people going.
You know, like
the beginning of the skit in the middle of the Jay-Z and Kanye song? Which one? What does that even mean? It's prerogative. He gets the people going. Like, that's all he's doing.
Trump listens to niggas in Paris every speech.
Paul so hard, motherfuckers want to fire you.
Little Baron Trump's in there turning up, standing on the fucking table and shit. Yeah.
Do you think Barron likes his dad?
No.
I feel like Barron is a little Marxist down there. He's like, yeah, fucking the people and the workers should control everything. My dad's an idiot.
He probably does feel like his dad's an idiot.
Yeah.
He's probably smarter than his dad.
Like,
for sure.
He has to stand up there on stage sometimes behind him while he gives a fucking speeches.
He's probably like,
I know he's just standing there like, yo. This nigga's wildin'.
He's sitting there like, fuck, I wish I could go play Fortnite and talk with my friends about how dumb my dad is, because they don't know my dad is my dad.
He probably hears it enough. He probably doesn't have any friends.
He probably doesn't even say that he's Barron Trump.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no way that his fucking Xbox or PlayStation friends know that he's Barron Trump.
He goes on just to talk about it. Like, yes, what do you guys think about that Trump guy?
Yeah.
My kid's probably playing with Barron Trump. He doesn't even know it. It's just some kid in his clan.
Huh. All right, so does anybody remember their?
Hey, this month was so crazy. I have no idea what I even said the thing was about to be because this month.
I mean, the NBA stopped playing.
Oh Oh, we did not talk about that yet.
Oh, no, we do got to talk about that.
Yeah.
I feel like, okay, so...
In response to Kenosha,
they had a meeting and voted to see if they wanted to protest or not. And like LeBron and the Lakers chose to, and the Clippers chose to, and everybody else chose not to.
Well, the Bucks, they just didn't even attend the meeting. They was like, "No, we just not doing it." The Bucks didn't play either. As the other team was already out on the floor ready to play, they was like, "Nah, we're not doing it."
And then like people,
which is understandable because they live in Milwaukee. Yeah. Like Kenosha's like 40 minutes away from where they play.
No, yeah, that's their city on fire.
Right.
And y'all just about to play basketball.
Right.
Like,
literally, this is not the time to be playing basketball.
Yeah. Like that's the thing. Like people are like, "Oh man, they should just be playing basketball and not worried about it. I'll use this for a getaway." Like, well, some shit you shouldn't get away from.
Mm-hmm.
And like, motherfucker, we shouldn't be just ignoring this shit to watch a playoff basketball game. Fuck that playoff basketball game.
This is a fake season.
It's kids in the streets murdering niggas. Right. Why are we worried about a basketball game?
Crazy. Him and Trayvon Martin like the same age.
Same age. They were the same age.
Same fucking age.
Our kids in the street getting murdered.
Black Panther died the other day.
Fucking
yeah, he did. Rest in peace, Chadwick.
Yep.
So sad. I think like what really got me with that is like all them little kids who had like all the little posters. It was like crying on Facebook. You know?
I was like, yo, why you tell your kids about that shit, man? Y'all could have just let that rock till they was a little older.
So when they finally see that Black Panther made no more movies, they're gonna be like, man, whatever happened to this guy?
Yeah, figure it out when you're older. Not about to just like, all right, set up a funeral for Black Panther, Timmy. Like, there's no reason to put that kid through that. That's some weird emotional trauma, man. All these kids was like kneeling over boxes of toy figures and shit. Like, dude, come on, man.
It's real fucked up that like a few months ago he was doing a live and
people
like,
were talking about he's a crackhead and shit.
Yeah, they were like calling him the Crack Panther and shit, and like this man was battling cancer. Like,
I mean, but that's the internet
is a cruel place.
The internet is ruthless.
I agree.
The internet don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah, you gotta have.
You gotta live on the internet with that.
You gotta have tough skin for the internet.
Yeah, niggas don't give a fuck. Niggas make fucking jokes about kids with cancer and shit all the time on the internet.
I guess you're right.
You can't fucking just make a difference because this was Chadwick.
Internet. Why you say his name like that?
Like Chadwick. Because like it's two names in my head, man. But it's hard to put them together. I was struggling. It was like my brain was stuck on fucking
Chad.
Yeah, Chadwick.
All right, so none of us remember our predictions except for maybe Dorian. You said the
NBA was going to cancel, and Tay said the NBA wasn't going to cancel.
No, that was a month before.
Oh, 2 months ago.
Because I said the NBA wasn't going to start.
So none of us remember. Oh well. We'll do our new predictions then.
I don't think any of us were right. You got one? He don't got one. I got one.
Okay.
I don't got one. No. My prediction is hopefully the world is going to realize that this election is fucking ass, and then we're going to boycott voting until we get 2 new candidates that are actually like respectable people for us to vote for.
So we're not gonna vote when on voting day?
Well, no, we're gonna start the protest next month of boycotting the election.
The whole election.
I'm gonna start the protest of boycotting the election.
I'm proud of you.
You a Trump supporter on the law.
What?
Man, I'm tired of that shit. Anytime somebody...
Because I don't want to vote for Biden?
Yes. Yeah. No. That's a whole thing.
Dude, watch a Biden compilation.
No.
Watch a Creepy Joe compilation.
But if you stop people from voting, though, if people are boycotting voting, who's not going to be there with you? You think you're going to have Trump supporters on your side? They're going to vote still.
Well, no, we make it to where you can't vote.
He's saying that we should protest so hard that we make it illegal to vote for this year.
Like we until we get 2 new candidates.
Until we get some better candidates up in this bitch.
We either say we're going to catch America on fire or we're going to get new candidates.
Right, though.
Literally.
Set the whole place on fucking fire.
So that's my prediction.
Give me better candidates or watch it burn.
We're going to start the threats next month of burning America down or getting new candidates. Prediction is made, and I will be right, even if I have to do it.
Max.
My prediction.
We're staying late tonight, and we're making we're making a video.
It's just Antoine in a suit. Hello, America.
Well, no, I'm going to put an anonymous mask on, because then people will watch it. So then I'll sit there and like, hello, America.
You gotta get the same distortion pitch, though, so they think it's like from them.
Well, yeah, that's Jeremy's job.
This is anonymous.
Jeremy's the editor, right? I'm just going to talk like this, and then eventually I'll sound like, hello, America.
I'll put the chipmunk voice on you instead.
Hello, America. This is America. And I got a few things on my chest.
My prediction is that Kyle Rittenhouse is going to get bailed out of jail. And then...
Does he have a bail?
I don't know.
If he has a bail, that's crazy. But he probably does.
It's still going to be $1,000.
$3 bail. Pay 10%. 30 cents.
He's going to get bailed out of jail. And then... what will happen is all the chuds that are defending him will form around him to create a posse of people just like Kyle Rittenhouse. They will do you remember those guys that took over like that random like park thing in Oregon a couple years back? They're going to do that, except way more successfully, because like Trump's going to be like, you know what? It's fine that you guys took over Fort Briggs or whatever. And that's where they're going to start forming their own little version of the SS. But for Trump, right? And that's how we're going to start on the path towards fascism under Trump's rule through Kyle Rittenhouse as his like.
You are right. Jeremy is a Trump fan.
He's not a supporter. He's a fan.
He dreams of the day that Trump becomes the fascist leader.
Oh yeah, I'd do great in fascism. I'm sure.
I'm sure.
I'm not getting put against the wall or anything. But yeah, that's what it's going to be. Kyle Rittenhouse, miniature SS. He'll be helping to form that for motherfucking Trump. And Trump's going to start advocating to be the fascist dictator of America. That's my prediction.
My prediction is just simple. The second wave of COVID is going to strike.
The second wave. Oh, we didn't even talk about the CDC numbers, man.
We did not talk about the CDC numbers.
Yeah, we surpassed 6 million.
Oh my God.
Well, the CDC numbers for the death toll are wrong for just COVID-related deaths.
Well,
they're not
they've
wrong.
been wrong from the beginning.
Yeah,
I feel like they've been wrong from the beginning.
Like we've discussed this before.
Glad other people are on that page, and we're off of that page now.
I just want to reiterate that the way that people are portraying it is that like these people didn't have COVID and they died, but like these people all had COVID and they died, but they also had other underlying conditions.
It wasn't because of the COVID. It's probably
right. You can't just be like, this dude has stage 4 lung cancer. He came in with COVID and stage 4 lung cancer. COVID killed him. Like it was probably the stage 4 lung cancer.
What if the cancer really didn't kill him though?
Right. That's the thing.
What if the cancer did?
The people. Okay. See,
after we just had the whole Chadwick whole thing.
I mean, but cancer is a killer.
It is a killer.
That's the whole argument, though, is that like they've been saying since the beginning, the people most at risk for dying from COVID are people who already have problems. So, like, obviously, like, yeah, it accelerated at least a number of those people's deaths. But yeah, on your prediction, my bad.
Yeah, this is the second wave. It's going to start.
But we get a second stimulus check.
So you're saying that the flattened wave is already flattened? You're saying we're in the valley? Or you're saying we're climbing up from the valley?
Yeah, we're going to climb up from where we are right now, especially with the seasons about to change, weather about to get a little cooler.
Yeah, I dig it.
I'm so happy for that.
Aren't we all?
Trying to put a hoodie on.
It's been cold the last few nights.
I definitely predict that with school starting back up for some particular areas, that it's going to be an utter fail. I feel like a lot of kids are going to have to restart schools, or they're literally just going to pool them, and then our educational system is going to change a lot coming into the wintertime. I also predict that with flu season coming up, that COVID numbers are about to absolutely spike, but I feel as though they're not going to be proper representations of what they are, because people are going to be freaking out, you know? So I just feel like by October's recap, it's going to be fucking chaos. I'm just expecting the absolute fucking worst. And as far as the Save the Children movement, I predict that nobody is going to continue to do fucking anything, and that everybody's just going to keep hashtagging it, and that no actual results are going to be made. Not saying that's what I want to happen, but that's what I predict to happen.
Yeah, children been missing forever, and nobody's been doing nothing.
Nobody wants to call out what it is, and I feel like there's a lot of involvement of like corporations, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of people who are not
willing. There has to be some underlying thing that is stopping the advancement of cracking down on sex trafficking.
And it's definitely the public hand that major corporations have in it. There's so much money, and it's such a bigger operation than people anticipate it to be, that we can't even begin to wrap our heads around who's actually involved. You know what I'm saying?
That's because there's probably millions of people involved.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like major corporations that you wouldn't anticipate involved, major parties you wouldn't have even thought of. Like, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I feel like there's individual
7 billion
operations.
people
It's
in
not
the
like
world.
one fucking sex trafficking operation.
Definitely millions involved in that.
Like, if there's a million pimps in the
millions of
world, there's a
victims.
million sex traffickers working on their own fucking thing.
I think there's millions of working hands in there.
So, I know that's all dark and dreary, but those are definitely my predictions.
On the note of sex trafficking is horrible and the world is going to end, that's not Jabber Tips, baby.
Yeah.